We're here in Burnaby at the Wildlife Rescue Association, and Linda, so glad to be back with you guys. Tell us what's happening here. We've got a gull underneath this towel, right?
Yeah, this gull, he got soiled with cooking oil at a restaurant.
Not the oil we've normally been associating with birds lately in the Lower Mainland.
Exactly, yeah. This happens on a regular basis, actually. We see that quite often.
Well, yeah, with restaurants and all the oil waste, and birds obviously are attracted to the smell, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Keeping dumpsters closed would be a good option.
Yes, there you go.
This.
Keep those dumpsters closed, so we can avoid this kind of thing. So you're just kind of testing, looking at the sort of vital signs right now. And
I was checking his hydration.
Right.
Because it's really important that a bird is well hydrated before you do any treatments. And as you can see here, his feathers are quite dirty.
Wow.
It's not just oil, it's all sorts of dirt that was in that dumpster.
So someone would have found this bird and brought it to you?
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't realize what was sort of wrong with it, and you assessed the situation? And
Yeah. He's also limping, so he got injured along the way somewhere. So I'm just making sure I can see any injuries here.
With a bird like this, how long, given his condition right now, would he take, or he or she take to recover?
If everything goes well, according to the book, it's probably about 2 weeks.
Okay, wow. And then that's why you have the care center here for them to recuperate.
Yeah. And we have different setups. First, he'll be kept inside. We'll clean his oil off, and that's quite the process. And then he needs to work on his, to get his feathers back to normal again. That's his job. We clean it, and he keeps it in shape. And then he'll be moved to an outdoor enclosure with a pool access, so we make sure he can swim, he can fly, and he eats well.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Linda. And you guys, the Wildlife Rescue Association actually did a lot of work with some of the birds that were found in that oil spill in English Bay. So we'll talk about that a little bit later coming on, but some amazing work being done here.
Delegate.
Okay, we're at the Wildlife Rescue Association. Linda, so glad to have you back with us on the Live Eye. We've got some ducklings that we're helping, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the story here?
These ducklings were found yesterday wandering around on a parking lot without mum. And they got dirty in the process, so they went into a puddle of dirt, so you can see their head is a little dirty.
But just because you see ducklings without their mom around doesn't necessarily mean they're in distress or they need help, right?
No, I mean, the mom should be around, and you might see them in a strange place where you think, oh, there's no water here, but that's perfectly normal. They nest away from the water, and then mom leads them to the water. So always make sure you monitor the situation, and you can call us with questions before you start catching them up.
Now, these ducks were brought to you with the help of a transport volunteer, and you really need help in that area, right?
Yes, exactly, because we're not able to go out ourselves as staff.
You don't have a fleet of trucks or anything like that?
No, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of great volunteers that help us out, but in the summer, we need several transports a day. So it would be great to have some more support there.
And you recently helped with some of the recovery efforts regarding this spill in English Bay, and you actually helped some aquatic waterfowl, right?
That's right. We got a couple of buffleheads here. Those are diving ducks, completely covered in the oil from the spill.
And you released 2 of them.
Yeah, we cleaned them here and did the first rehabilitation, and then they were transferred to the response unit, and they released them on Sunday.
Awesome. And very quickly, Sunday, there's a very special open house happening here, right?
Yes, it's called EarthFest. So it's lots of festivities for the whole family, lots of different groups here, foods, games, and we also have an open house of our center, so you can actually see the center and visit us.
Excellent. Well, Michelle, people can check out the website for details there, but man, I'm having a great week on the Live Eye with birds galore here. I have to keep my voice down because we're at the Wildlife Rescue Association in the Care Center here in Burnaby. And Linda, we've got a very special guest now, a saw-whet owl, a tiny owl found in this area. And this one came to you from downtown? Yeah,
it was found downtown on the street. So people called the SPCA to call it in, and the SPCA refers people to us when it's wildlife.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Because it's an owl, they weren't able to get it themselves. It was still lying on the street, so we called one of our volunteers that are trained to do captures to go get it and bring it to us.
So what are you doing now with the owl?
I'm just weighing it, so checking his overall condition. He's doing really well. He had a broken bone in his wing.
Okay. So you'd have to set that, or?
Yeah, we sort of...
Because obviously the bones are so tiny.
We make sure it's aligned, and then we wrap it for like 5 days. Bones heal really, really quickly in birds.
Yeah.
So, and then we monitor his flight after. We give it cage rest and pain medication and all that.
And as you say, this owl came to you through the help of volunteer transport, and you guys need a lot of help in that area.
Yeah,
right?
we need way more help than we currently have. So basically, you just need a car and transport birds to us that are already been captured. Mm-hmm. Hydration is good. I'm just looking at a bare patch of skin on his chest, and then pinching the skin like I would do on myself to see if the hydration.
Okay. And the clicking with his beak, is that sort of a defense mechanism?
Yes. He's trying to
scare us,
intimidate us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They think they're all that, but
you're not so tough, are you?
You can also see he has a band. We didn't do that, but so there's lots of banding programs going on.
We were just doing that yesterday on the Live at Colony Farm.
Okay, yeah.
With some songbirds.
We enter this number into their database so they can see. Maybe it was banded 5 years ago, and it's interesting to see for them it's still doing well.
Awesome. And you guys actually have an open house coming up on Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday. It's like a family event. There's lots of activities and food for kids as well. And people can come in the care center and see actually where we are and what we do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Okay. This guy's good to go. You guys will be releasing the saw-whet owl very soon here at the Wildlife Rescue Association in Burnaby. We're here at the Wildlife Rescue Association Care Center in Burnaby at Burnaby Lake. And Linda, these are little baby starlings.
That's right. They were found in Richmond. I don't have the complete story because they were brought into a vet clinic and then they came to us. But yeah, we assume they were orphaned, found by someone. When you find baby birds, it's a myth that you can't touch them and put them back in the nest. The mom will not reject them. So
really?
So if you do find a naked baby bird or a size like this,
and you can find the nest,
you can find the nest, put it back.
Grab a ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is the food mixture you're giving them?
It's a very precise mixture of all sorts of things that I can't really, go into.
It's sort of like triple O sauce. It's the trade secret of the Wildlife Center here.
Well, it's definitely something you can't try yourself at home. It's pretty delicate what we're doing here. Yeah.
But it gives them all the great nutrients they need, obviously.
Yes.
And you mentioning these birds coming in from Richmond, you rely a lot on transportation volunteers, especially from those outlying suburbs, right?
Yeah, Richmond and Surrey. It's a little further away from us, so it's really difficult to find transports for them because they're sitting at a vet clinic and it just needs a ride here. That's all it is. So we would love to have more volunteers to do that for us.
So these guys are only a couple of days old, right?
Yeah, they might be a week old by now. They're getting some feathers in. So yeah, still very young.
But to me, they seem like they're on a good road to recovery, and they seem healthy. How long will they be in your care for, roughly?
Probably about a month.
Yeah.
We'll teach them how to eat on their own. We'll change their diet into more adult food and with live insects. And then they'll learn how to fly. They do that on their own.
And with you feeding them and interacting with them without their mother, do they form bonds sometimes with humans?
Not with humans, and we try to avoid that as much as we can. Some species will imprint on humans, so that's where we actually wear masks and gowns to disguise ourselves and not make eye contact. We don't talk to them, we don't play with them because wild birds shouldn't be friendly with people.
No, you don't want them to get used to any kind of captivity or like make humans seem approachable.
Yeah,
right?
we do everything we can to make sure they have natural behaviors and they can find food on their own. They don't rely on people.
Okay, and finally, you have a very special event coming up on Sunday, right?
Yeah, we have EarthFest. So we have an open house and a festival here at our site. So it's very family-oriented. So there's games and food and lots of things to do. And you can have a look in our care center.
Excellent. You can check out the website for details. Linda, thank you so much. Always have a great time here.
Thanks.
There you go, the little starlings. They're still hungry.